Let's dive straight in.
The dark room. Life.
Every streamer's world begins in a dark room that never sleeps. A single glow from LED lights replaces sunlight, and a camera lens becomes their only window to the world. It looks cozy, even futuristic, but behind that glow, it's a body clock slowly breaking. Most full-time streamers sit for over 10 hours a day. The lack of sunlight alone can wreck vitamin D levels, spike depression, and confuse the body's sense of time. The stream room is perfectly optimized for views but terrible for humans. Windows are blacked out to control lighting. Chairs are designed for performance, not comfort. This lifestyle started in the late 2000s, when Twitch exploded. Suddenly, gaming wasn't a hobby. It was a career. Streamers built mini studios at home and stayed online for hours just to stay relevant. The audience expected constant presence. The algorithm demanded consistency. In 2021, a Korean streamer named BJ reportedly collapsed mid-stream after streaming nearly 20 hours straight for several days. His death shocked the community but barely slowed the culture down. Today, millions of young creators copy that same setup. No daylight, endless sitting, all for clicks. The dark room became both the stage and the coffin. Next time you see a cozy RGB setup, remember, that glow hides a cost you can't see.
The 16-hour grind.
Streaming isn't a job. It's a survival marathon. Most viewers think it's just playing games, laughing, and collecting donations. In reality, the top streamers grind up to 16 hours daily just to stay in the algorithm's favor. Miss one day, lose thousands of followers. This grind culture started with subathons, events where streamers stayed live for days or weeks, fueled by donations. In 2021, Ludwig streamed for 31 straight days sleeping, eating, and living entirely on camera. He survived it, but others tried to copy it and didn't. Sleep deprivation, dehydration, and repetitive strain injuries became the norm. Some developed carpal tunnel so severe they couldn't hold a controller anymore. Yet the pressure to not fall off kept them alive. The audience wants constant content, and advertisers pay only when the camera's on. There's no HR department for burnout, no breaks for mental collapse. Streamers who stop lose income instantly. It's a trap built by algorithms and audience addiction. One streamer, Rekful, once said, "If I stop streaming, I stop existing." Months later, he took his own life. That sentence wasn't just a metaphor, it was the truth of this grind. The 16-hour grind doesn't just eat your time, it eats your identity. And without identity, sleep becomes the next thing to disappear.
Sleep is for losers.
In the streaming world, sleep isn't rest, it's wasted airtime. Many top creators brag about surviving on 3 or 4 hours of sleep, calling it grind mode. But inside, their bodies start collapsing. Sleep loss destroys focus, hormones, and even heart health. In Japan, the word karoshi means death by overwork, and modern streamers are living proof it's still real. Long-term sleep deprivation increases risk of heart attacks by 48%. Add caffeine and energy drinks, and you've got a chemical time bomb. When Twitch streamer Q2 fainted on camera after a 40-hour broadcast in 2020, people clipped it as funny. But it wasn't. It was the body shutting down. Streaming never stops because the internet never sleeps. While one streamer logs off, another goes live, fighting for attention in a 24-hour arena. The competition forces insomnia. It's not a choice anymore. Doctors have started calling it digital shift work, comparing streamers to night shift nurses and factory workers, except with zero labor protections. The screen's blue light messes with melatonin, keeping them awake even after the stream ends. When sleep disappears, emotions explode, tempers snap, and health crumbles. And to stay awake, many turn to the next poison: bad food.
Food that kills slowly.
You can't eat healthy when you live for 12 hours straight. Every streamer knows it. The diet becomes caffeine, pizza, and instant noodles. No time for cooking, no time for breaks. Energy drinks become breakfast. Fast food becomes dinner. The sodium, sugar, and chemicals pile up fast. By 2023, studies showed that gamers and streamers had nearly double the rate of obesity and high blood pressure compared to office workers. It's not just laziness, it's logistics. Leaving the desk means risking lost viewers or donations. So they order everything in, eat at the desk, and keep playing. Some streamers even install mini fridges under their tables to avoid standing up. In 2017, a Chinese streamer named Xu Lin died after a reported 20-hour gaming and eating binge. He was 35. The cause? Cardiac arrest triggered by exhaustion and poor diet. His death wasn't an exception, it was a preview. Over time, the human body can't handle constant caffeine spikes and no movement. The liver and heart wear out. The metabolism collapses. Yet sponsors keep sending more energy drink deals. When food becomes fuel, not nourishment, the countdown begins. And the mental strain soon follows.
The pressure cooker.
A streamer's chat looks like fun emojis, jokes, inside memes. But behind that, it's a digital mob with no filter. Every message is judgment. Every silence feels like rejection. Imagine reading thousands of comments about your face, your mood, your every mistake, every day for years. The pressure doesn't build slowly, it detonates. In 2020, Hana Kimura, a Japanese reality star and streamer, took her own life after months of online harassment. The internet never apologized. It just moved on. Streamers face that same wave daily. The chat doesn't care if you're tired, sick, or human. It just wants entertainment. Many streamers hide their emotions behind fake smiles. Some turn off chat, but that kills engagement, which kills income. Others hire moderators, but hate always leaks through. Psychologists call it parasocial fatigue, the exhaustion of pretending to be everyone's friend while having no real ones. Studies from Oxford found that heavy live interaction increases anxiety and depression at rates higher than most customer service jobs. The irony? Streamers build communities that often destroy them. And when the mind breaks, fame becomes poison.
Fame without a break.
Fame on the internet doesn't pause. Once you're big, every move is recorded, clipped, and judged. Streamers live in fear of saying the wrong thing, missing a day, or just being boring. It's fame without freedom. Most celebrities can hide between projects. Streamers can't. Their project is daily life. Every meal, joke, and slip-up happens live. Cancel culture turned that into a loaded gun. One bad clip can erase years of work. When Canadian streamer Etika died in 2019, fans flooded the internet with guilt and reflection. He'd been open about his mental struggles, but the non-stop spotlight made recovery impossible. The fame that built him also crushed him. The bigger a streamer gets, the less human they can act. PR safe, sponsor friendly, never tired, never angry. It's an exhausting theater for millions, and when the act breaks, the audience leaves fast. Without privacy, rest, or real human contact, fame turns into surveillance. The reward for success is pressure that never turns off. The mask starts cracking, and when it does, the body follows.
When the body crashes.
By the time burnout hits, it's too late. The body has already been in crisis for years with back pain, migraines, ulcers, anxiety attacks. Streamers ignore them until the collapse. Doctors now see a pattern: high cortisol, inflammation, chronic fatigue, and early heart failure. A 2023 medical report from South Korea linked long streaming sessions with higher mortality rates in men under 40. The constant stress is like living in a low-level panic attack for years. Some try to fix it with gym streams or short mental health breaks, but most come back too soon. Their entire income depends on being able to live. A week off can tank their metrics. A month can kill a career. Physical breakdowns happen quietly: minor strokes, fainting, sudden death from exhaustion. The public calls it mysterious, but it's predictable. It's biology catching up. When the human body stays in overdrive for too long, it shuts down completely. Streamers push past every limit because they're afraid to stop. But every system, heart, brain, immune, eventually stops asking for permission. And when it does, there's only one stream left to tell.
The final stream.
When a streamer dies, their last broadcast stays online forever. Chat still scrolls, donations still ping, and their faces stay frozen in motion. It's an eerie digital ghost haunting its own audience. The deaths of streamers like Etika, Rekful, and others became warnings, but also content. Tribute videos rack up millions of views, and the cycle restarts with someone new chasing their dream. It's tragedy turned into entertainment. This isn't just about individuals. It's about a system that rewards self-destruction. Algorithms favor quantity over health. Sponsors want energy, not honesty. Viewers demand more, faster, louder. The streamer becomes a product, and when the product burns out, another one replaces it. But every generation repeats it, believing they'll be the one to make it without breaking. Maybe they will. Most won't. The real question isn't why streamers die earlier. It's why we keep watching it happen. The final stream never ends. It just replays with a new face.